Hello, do you know who you really are? Many people wonder about their family history and their background. So today my demonstration speech is going to be about how easy it is to find out about your family background, and also informing the audience, you, about the different ways you can go about doing that, including online. Conducting family research is easy, and it helps with different information concerning medical history, different accomplishments, and developmental history. So this information can be found in 3 basic steps. Step 1 is to talk to older family members and also family friends, can also give background information, and then also talking to church members, clergy, who might have records of different rites of passage, including christenings, bar mitzvahs, or weddings. So they would be helpful as well. Second step is the most fun step, and that is to get online. So you can go to several different websites, including Ancestry.com, the Houston Public Library. I'm located in Houston, and also the one that I like to use the most, which is FamilySearch.com. Family Search page gives different historical background information. So an example of that page, and it's going to show how easy it is. I have it on my smartphone, so you can really do the research from anywhere. Here's an example of the main page, and you'll see the family history logo tree here. And then you also see the fields that you would enter the information. So for example, your ancestor's name, their date of birth, their residence, where they may have lived during certain years, for example, 1820 to 1840, and then any other background information that you've been able to get, like marriage dates and so on. Once you enter that information, you will see a list of different selections, and you will click on the one that most matches the background information that you have or that you've been given. You will also pull up any information concerning medical history or anything like that, and I believe there are also fields concerning that background information. So for example, once you click on one of those, you will see a page similar to this, and this is the Family Search website again, which gives you different information. For example, this is a page that I pulled from my second great grandmother, whose name was Parthenia Washington, and she was born around 1855. And you can see the different information that it pulls up: her age, her race, who she was married to, my second great grandfather, George Washington. And it also gives some information about the county where they lived, Washington County, Texas, Chapel Hill area. And this was in 1880. So also, I mentioned Ancestry.com, which many of you might be familiar with. Once you put in your information on Ancestry.com, you will get a similar page. And this is the page that I pulled up, and this is my grandfather's information. He was born around 1915, and then some other information about his military service. He served in World War II as a sergeant in the Asia Pacific Theater. So once you're able to pull that information, you can go further and find other documents and other background information. Some of the information you can find will come through different offices. So once you get your preliminary online information, you can contact different offices and they will give you more. For example, here's a record that I was able to send off for, which is my third step, is to send off to different county and government offices to get more background. So this record was sent off for, I mailed off for it and contacted the Army office. And you can see here all the different background information about my grandfather's service in World War II. So for example, it gives his rank, private for several years, and then he was promoted to sergeant, and it gives all of the information where he served and his different jobs, such as stevedore foreman and also officer in Japan. And finally, I was also able to acquire his honorable discharge from the Army. And you can see here, it gives the date of his discharge, November 1945, and then it gives his name, his serial number, and his rank, which was sergeant at the time. So you can find very valuable information just by starting online and researching and getting some more background, and then being able to talk with other offices that can link you to more information. So this shows how easy it is to do family history research, and how you can acquire different information concerning medical history, background, accomplishments, things that you maybe didn't know about your family, which will also give you some insight into yourself as an individual. So thank you for watching, and I hope this helped you find out more about who you are.